Right then, there's the third stream of Ghost Trick. The time is currently 7:45, so let's do this. Hi Blue, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Oh right, we're doing this, aren't we? It's trick time. Where am I? Every time I start up Ghost Trick, I have to remember the controls. Goodness. A few changes. I don't know if people will notice, but chat now only lasts 20 seconds each message. Eek! Yeah! Squeak! Mouselin! Goodness! We only just started and my throat is already cracking? What kind of greeting is that? I mean, I know I'm a ghost and everything, but... Well, and how did it go? Was Detective Jowd still alive? He'd already been executed by the time I got there. I did manage to save him, but... Oh, you did? Oh, I'm so glad. Wait a minute, did you say but? But... I told Lynn about my adventure at the prison. Oh yeah, we saved Detective Jowd, and then we had to, stealth section. That wasn't too bad, I think I failed once, but that was because, I was just seeing how things worked. About that other murder, though. I couldn't bring myself to tell her. Inspector Cabanagh arrested Detective Jowd. I can't believe it. Oh yeah, and we saw a guy fall through the vents. That was funny. Yeah, I feel the same way. I can't believe that wherever I go, somebody is always dead. Either you or someone else. Sorry about that. So, who is that lying on the floor there? Oh, you noticed him, did you? That's the Justice Minister. The man who signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. He was already dead when I got here. Oh no. Shouldn't you have called for help in that case? I guess so. But I'm wanted, remember? For murder. In Minecraft. I was hoping we could save him without me getting caught. We? Oh boy. Oh boy. We have to save them? We have to save them. Hey, can you hear me? I said, hey, can you hear me? Chat, they can't hear me. Can you hear me? He's dead, but he still seems to be unconscious. Could you rescue him now, while he's still unconscious? Instead of talking to him, I bet it'd be faster to just see for yourself what really happened. Yeah, I bet you're right. Back we go then, to 4 minutes before his death in Minecraft. He got. Oh no. Why does everyone get got? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, excuse me. What? I'll do as you say. This is terrible. What is it she answer? Wow! Wow! Ka! Medicine! Oh no! Oh no! He had a spicy pepper. It was too. Oh no, not the water. Ahem. Ahem. How are we going to save him? Oh no. He got Goku'd. Oh no. Such a foolish man. Oh, you woke up? Here's a contradiction. Contradiction? The more we search for the truth, the further into a dilemma we fall. The world of men is steeped into contradictions. If we choose this, we can't have that. If a man tries to have his medicine bottle and water pitcher too, he loses both. Oh, I don't know. To me it looks like you could have had both of those things just now. He didn't know the truth about the world. That's why he died. Such a foolish man. Or maybe I should say, a pathetic man. That's the more fitting word. I don't think this guy gets it yet. That the foolish man and pathetic man is him. Is that what they call a contradiction? By the way, what is your name? Just call me a seeker of truth. Sidestepped that one, didn't he? Yeah. What is your name? We'll never find out. Trick time. Right then. Let's see where we can go. He has no name? Oh, excuse me. But I'm in the phone. Forgive me for calling so late, Mr. Minister. Who's this? How did you get this number? We have your daughter. Who is this? Omala's tutor? Would a tutor call you at this hour? No, I guess not. I'll say it one more time. We have your daughter. What? My daughter? Is she all right? Tell me she's all right. Hear for yourselves. Papa, help. I'm gonna get got. What do you want? What are your demands? I believe we already murdered man known the other day. Oh, so it was you. And have you complied? Has the execution been carried out? I didn't do it because of your demand. I did it because that's my job. Yes, of course. They should be contacting me in a minute now with a confirmation there's no need for this kidnapping. We're very thorough. You do well to remember that. And of course, it goes out saying, we're watching you. If this information leaves that room, you'll never see your daughter again. I trust that you understand that. Don't tell the police. Is that it? Exactly. All you have to do is your job. Alright, I'll do as you say. I'll make sure the execution is carried out tonight. You have my word. We should probably try and save this guy. Like, we could go there. But we're trying to save the guy. Like, we have no reason to go there. Well, not right now, anyway. That's my fault. Like, we got the phone, we could try and save them later. But first... This is terrible. A kidnapping, eh? Once again, I'm not sure I know what that word means, but it's apparently the cause of the minister's attack. Such a useless man, huh? A useless man caught up in a useless case. Why doesn't he understand that? Anyway, we only have 4 minutes here. I better do something about that medicine. Wah. Wah. Hi, Overmind. How you doing? Hope you're doing alright. So this medicine stops the minister's attack, eh? If I could, I'd spill them onto his desk right now. Unfortunately, I can't even open the cap. What a shabby excuse for a man. Huh? He wears his important-looking uniform and sits working at his stately desk. But what does he have inside? Nothing. A miserable, shabby excuse for a man. I think you've already said quite enough. If only he could at least drink some more of this water. Too bad he knocks this pitcher onto the floor at the end of his 4 minutes. Such a stupid man. Huh? Once the water is spilled, there's no getting it back. And knowing this full well, why do people still spill water pitchers? I don't know. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it? Right then. So they knock this bottle away. Is there anything we could do from there? Let's see. Yeah, you were playing Uh-oh, here it comes. Is worry and anxiety have reached their peak? I saw over mine you were playing RoboBeat, was it? Well, I hope you had a fun playing it. So, is this the game or personification of Squiggly not streaming for too long? Oh, of the judge? Yeah, that's my anxiety. Yeah, that's my anxiety. If one lives his life in fits, he's bound to be plagued by fit. It's so simple, what doesn't he understand? But there wasn't a chance to rescue him before now. It's not over yet, though. We can't give up now. Right then, what can I do here? Goodness, this looks complicated. How goes the ghost tricks? We just started. So, we're still working this case out. I just have to get this medicine to the mister, but there are only a few seconds left. It isn't enough time. Such a short-sighted man. Huh? Happiness escapes us just as we're about to pull it in. We have to grab it while we can. Not only happiness, but dreams, love and hope too. Clearly someone here is overly naive. Anyway, there isn't enough time to do anything in this state. I think I'd better rethink this from the beginning. If we could just get some of that water, he might feel a little better. Did you just say something constructive? Oh, hang on. What's this? Oh. Nope. Oops. Uh-oh. To save the minister, I have to get him his medicine. But as things are, there just isn't enough time. Before I get the medicine to him, I think I have to buy some time first. Okay. Let's try that again. It looks stately, but it's full of nothing but useless trash. When in the past I could only use the line when the phone was being used to make a call, I get a Ah, I see. They got it! Right. But what can we do from up here? I hope I haven't trapped myself. There, that should help. At least now he's had some water. He's still breathing apparently, but he looks far from recovered, unfortunately. Such a wishy-washy man. Huh? He can't make up his mind whether to live or die. That's how he lives his life. Okay. At least now I bought some time to get his medicine to him. Oh, I see. In. Yeah. Okay, time for the next step. Now, about this medicine bottle. If the minister's going to make a full recovery, I have to deliver this thing to him. But how is a ghost with no hands or feet supposed to do that? I guess I'll have to use my head instead. And for the big brain? Goodness. I hope it's not that too bad. I might have biffed it already. Oops. This thing is pretty heavy, and it's got good swing to it. It's sharp enough to cut the medicine bottle in two though. And it's not long enough, is it? Such a reckless man. Huh? Only cowards like to keep weapons around. What a truly dangerous thing to have around. In any case, I bet I could use this sword somehow. Yeah, I think I biffed it. Oops. Oh, I get it. Maybe. There, I'm just thinking. I know I've gone quiet, sorry. Sorry I went quiet there. I'm just like intensely thinking. But yeah, how's everyone doing anyway? Okay, time for the next step. Feeling lazy today? Ah, so you're all a bunch of snoozers today then. I see how it is. You'll snooze me. Okay, first, hear me out. First, we knock this over. Now we come back up around. Oh no! Poor Judgment. Okay. I don't know what this does. I don't actually think this does anything for us, does it? Blue wasn't snoozy today? They're working? Okay. Goodness. It can't be as simple as doing that, though, could it? No. Okay. Ah, that was so close. The swing just had a little more reach to it. I think I'd swing else. Okay, I think the melon goes on the sword. Maybe. This urn is pretty light. Once an urn is dropped, there's no getting it back. I guess I'd better think carefully about what I drop and when. Ah, I thought I was gonna knock the globe. Okay, this. I see what I'm meant to do. Maybe, perhaps. They could have done a better checkpoint now. Having to do this paper every time. Well, I think I see what I'm supposed to do. Right then. Who's there? I still don't know what the test to the... Oh, I see. Oh. That's the other confusing part. I see what I'm doing here, but still. I don't know which way the melon's going. But I know what... I know I had it right. But yeah, it's so confusing. Because like you said, they go the opposite of each other. Oh, oops, I forgot to, doing this the long way round. Goodness. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Goodness. My medicine. Wow. You could do it. Oh no. Oh no. He ate them like Tic Tacs. There, the minister finally took his medicine. I think maybe even took too much medicine. Such a greedy man. Huh? He's supposed to take 2 capsules with water. Why doesn't he know that? Oh, cut the guy some slack. There, see. He's alive! And he has the same voice as the chef. Well, that was a lot of work. Tell me about it. Well, hopefully this taught him a lesson. Huh? He greatly underestimated his dependence on his medicine. I hope he learned something from this experience. First, know yourself. That is the key to everything. I think you need to listen to your own advice. Anyway, let's get back to the world of the present. That was a fun puzzle. That was a fun puzzle, yeah. Huh? They're all fun, though. And so the Justice Minister is now back to life, but the furrows on his brow are even deeper now. And apparently, our lady detective is the present cause of those furrows. Look, detective, he was sentenced after a fair trial, and the man himself wants to be executed. But there was no evidence. All they had was his own confession. But it was no ordinary confession. It was the confession of an esteemed detective. I told you I don't want anybody coming near me. Mr. Minister, please listen to me. I might be able to gather new evidence in that case tonight. What? So please, just give me a little more time. Oh yeah, I forgot to do something. Let's see here. I keep forgetting to do that. Goodness. Your death row convict apparently just escaped. Huh? Unfortunately, after all this time, it seems he now wants to dodge this punishment. But when he's apprehended, his sentence will be carried out. Oh yeah, mods can do it too, by the way. Tonight? No. I know, I keep forgetting. Every time people raid and I feel so bad. The mods, can you please shout people out when they raid? Goodness, I keep forgetting. But when the sentence was handed down, you were against enforcing the death penalty. So why did you sign the order all of a sudden? Well, I was simply performing my duty as Justice Minister. That's all there is to it. It looks like she's about to rip into the Justice Minister. I think she's forgotten all about me. I think I'll send her a little signal. Sissel, there you are. It sounds like the minister is being very stubborn. That's right, he is. Maybe we shouldn't have saved him after all. The minister has to have the execution carried out tonight, and he has a very good reason for it. A good reason? I told Lynn what I had learned about the kidnapping. Kidnapping? They kidnapped the Justice Minister's daughter? Apparently. Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! But still, there's still no reason to hurry forward with the execution. Why don't you go ahead and say that to the Justice Minister then? Oh my god, yeah. The poor man, I hate to do that to him. Oh, by the way, do you think you could carry me? Oh right, sure. Not very handy, is it, having no legs? Oh no. What are you going to do with that globe? Crack me over the head with it? Oh, this, pay no attention to this. By the way, and please pardon me if this is a silly question, were you talking to somebody just now? But of course not, right? I mean, there's no such thing as ghosts, right? Are you talking about me? Ah, no, there's no such thing. It is a dream, it's nothing but a dream. Don't you remember me? My dream is talking to me. Ha, so now I'm a dream, eh? Goodness. Goodness. This minister has worse anxiety than I do, and that's something. We know about your daughter. She was kidnapped, wasn't she? And if the execution doesn't take place tonight, you won't see her again. Your medicine! Medicine! Oh, what am I going to do? Is there any left? Maybe one or two. Maybe one or two. Oh, what am I going to do? Since we're on the topic of anxiety, I don't know if you've noticed, but my anxiety is so bad lately, I had to put the tag back on. You might notice, if you scroll down a tiny bit, the anxiety tag is back. Oops! Goodness. The death row prisoner has escaped if he isn't executed tonight. My daughter, my Amelie. But what if that execution isn't the right thing to do? Come on, Lynn. If you keep pressing him like that, he's gonna die again. What can I do then? We have to do something about that kidnapping. Until we do that, it'll be impossible to get the minister on our side. That's the way I see it. I think I'll start by gathering info on the kidnapping. In the only way I know how. I know, these models are great. We meet again, Mr. Minister. What? I've never seen you before. In any case, I'm a very busy man. If you're a dream, please don't bother me when I'm awake. I'm not a dream. Looks like it's just a waste of time trying to talk to this guy. I think you're right, stubborn Justice Minister. Please stop speaking ill of me inside my own head. Do you think there's something fishy about this kidnapping thing? Fishy? I mean, the demand is to carry out an execution that was already set to be carried out. It's just like the minister said, there's no need for such a kidnapping. You might be right. Are you talking to somebody again? No, there's no such thing. No such thing. I'm a realist. I'll never believe in them. Do you believe in ghosts, chap? Not in the existence of ghosts, not in the escape from prison, and not on this kidnapping. This realist is running away from several real... at high speed, too. Anyway, let me try and find out more about this kidnapping. After all, I know where the kidnappers are. Oh, that's right. You have their telephone number. I think I'll go see what these kidnappers look like. Well, there's another way of finding out, isn't there? Just like before, I don't see the little girl here anywhere. So does this mean she really was kidnapped? In spite of the fact that her husband and daughter are in trouble, the novelist types passionately on, but I don't get it. How did the kidnappers get a hold of the little girl? So they knew. But the other thing... Nothing here, same as before. I guess I don't need to come back here anymore. Unless I ever feel like the urge to see this moon again. It was the chicken kitchen. We're going to see some chicken. Just as before, the delicious aroma of chicken fills the air. Unfortunately, I didn't have chicken today. La la la, as long as you have chicken and... you and chicken, I'm happy. What is he on about? That poor girl, she got a stomachache from listening to my singing. She's a very delicate, that girl. I had curry and meatballs today. I know I eat too much curry, but I like it. I can't help it. You had potato and beef steak. Sounds nice. I guess the songs didn't sit well with Detective Memory's digestive system. I guess I better go before I start getting stomach trouble too. I love curry though. I can't help it. I also love rice. I could eat that stuff all day. I don't eat like spicy food. Like, you aren't gonna find me eating any hot peppers or anything like that. I'm big baby when it comes to that stuff. But I do like my, curry. Nope, they're too busy sciencing. Right, let's just carry on then, shall we? I think we exhausted the dialogue. I really should pay the kidnappers hideout a visit. After all, if we want the Justice Minister to come around, we have to solve this problem first. Also, do people like the chat messages disappearing? It's not too quick, is it? Just tell me, I can always change the timer next time around to like 30 seconds. if the messages don't stay around for too long. Because I thought, well, I don't want the chat to be taking up too much space on full screen games. Okay, that's good. So I can always raise it from like 20 seconds to 30. Or something like that. After all, if we want the Justice Minister to come around, we must solve this problem first. There's also a limit on like how many show up now, so we don't get that weird cut-off point at the top. I think it's a maximum of 4 messages. So it's not like going to take up too much space either, or look weird for too long. I feel like I'm slowly moving away from my own mystery, but I'm not the kind of guy who can abandon a little lady in trouble. So I guess I'm in this for a little while longer. Also, is it just me or did today go by too quickly? Like, I looked at the time and it was almost 7 p.m. I looked at the time and it's like 7 p.m. It's like, oh, I've got to stream today or I'm not streaming ever again. Like right now it's 8:30. We've been streaming for an hour already. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of death row prisoner Jowd to be carried out tonight. Lynn says there's no way that case took an entire hour. No shot. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. And so I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle, so you don't hurt yourself. Ah, that hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you. Wait, so I went to pay the doctor a visit. I could have come down to the basement instead, and it would have been the same location. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes, yes, always keep a smile on a lady's face. Right, my dear. There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. What do you mean it's not the basement? It's the basement of the lab. Of the superintendent place, isn't it? Or am I being I don't know, my brain's fried right now. It's been like a week since that last thing happened. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. Oh, I'm getting got, yeah. Don't worry, my brain is like... my brain is really fried. Alright, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open up the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Alright, little lady. Let me open that trunk for you. he fell asleep. Looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped, and something else is bothering me too. Yeah, he's a big snoozer. Everyone's gonna be a snoozer tonight. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. It's like I've seen something like this before. Oh, so it's not there. Taking something precious to manipulate others, so that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without the powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing, before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Whenever I possess a door like this, for some reason, I get the urge to send something flying with it. These ghost tricks are kind of addictive. To be honest, I would love to possess a cupboard as a ghost and fling things out of it. What would you do as a ghost, chat? What would you haunt? Like object-wise? You would haunt Squiggly? No, I mean object-wise. My computer... Only if you make it run faster. Only then will I allow it. If you clean my PC for me. Honestly, I don't think I could upgrade this PC without changing the motherboard. Because I think we looked into that before. Because I got a weird motherboard, if I recall. Yeah, within the new motherboard. This PC is actually fine though, for what I intend to do with it. Because I don't really play modern games. With it, so well, I don't play AAA games, so this shelf is suspended by very thin cords. They look like they're about to break. I bet it'd be quite a spectacle if it fell. So it can break it. Kind of makes me want to break it. This is one of those things you like with fire, isn't it? As long as there's light in the room, it's something like this really necessary. Sorry if I'm like talking badly today, reading badly, or out of order. It's one of those days where I can say the words, but I'm gonna get them in the wrong order. Oops. But if something can be lit, it kind of makes me want to light it. I need a cord to reach the trunk and open it. I wonder if I could create a new core. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. Right, so what we need is fire. Oh, I see. Oh. Shh! You're waking up. Shh! Just my imagination. Just my imagination, that's what he has to say. If he was any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at that streamers go spinning round and round. Now, how can I make use of that? Oh, I know. Right, so that does nothing. Pap! There we go. Just my imagination. Goodness, this person really is a snoozer, isn't they? Just my imagination. That's all he has to say. What an amazing, simple fellow. Let me pick this up. Almost. I see. I say we have this solved. We just need to spin faster, don't we? There we go. Don't worry, I'm sure there's no danger to this whatsoever. There can't possibly be any danger. We're a ghost. See, no danger. You were all being too spooked. Just my imagination. See, they're fine. They're fine. It's Kamala. What's going on here? This little lady is. Is this really the little lady really a daughter of Justice Minister? Yes. Just my imagination. You got caught snoozing. What are you going to do now? What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? Like, I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. Bread and milk? Goodness, that's bad for you. Goodness. Hey, mister. Yes, cute little lady? More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. Huh? This house is where I used to live. Oh no! He made her cry. I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here, at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Kamala's old house. What's going on here? What in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one, so that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. I better ask her what happened. Oh no. A book. I wonder what the little lady is reading tonight. An exciting adventure story, maybe? Although she's already getting quite a bit of excitement for one day. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile? I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name is Thistle. Thistle? My name is Kamala. Kamala. So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? Leia, hi. Hi, Leia. I could hardly tell the poor little thing. This is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot that there's no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So, there's some other dead person out there with special powers, huh? Maybe I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, Sissy. Sissy? Yeah. This is your old house. Yup, this is where we live. Until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn's like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yup, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is... gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away. No, that's not it, my dad. He's going to die. And it's all because of me. What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is. A detective. No way, don't tell me your father is. Detective Chow. That's right. What in the world? Everything is connected. Everything's connected. 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream. But it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago, the murder case. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. Then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. So I set up that contraption. Oh no. Oh no. Why is it dark? Oh no. Uh-oh. No. Oh no. Oh no. She got. Mom? Mom! What was that noise? Uh-oh. I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. Huh, I know that contraption, and I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake, a birthday message. Goodness. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. Goodness. Why? My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget about it. It's also unbelievably tragic. Anyway, about the kidnapping. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say, I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Tensick Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Tensick Park? What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box in the park. Sorry, I got burnt. Goodness. That's right, the music box. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it for a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know where. You know, you don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park. Just before it happened. Just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I, hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. It's all interconnected. This little lady is Detective Jout's daughter. I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. He forgets. She can hear what he's thinking. Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? She heard that. She heard it. I think we'd better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm going to rescue now, you know. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised Sissy. Yawn. Goodness. What took you so long? I travelled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late, and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of this deal. I'm not a snoozer. It's only 9 o'clock. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. All right, as you wish, Beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. She really does have a sixth sense. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady. Oh no. And her book. No more book. Goodness. She got loot boxed. Oh no. Don't tell me this is how they do gotchas. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few facts. Few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? Right, let me have a sippy sip. Bah. Whenever a thing stands out in my mind, I can sense your presence, the sum of that kidnapper's final word. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? No, they can't possibly. It must be another ladybug. Do not speak of ghost trick gotcha or you will get mad. What, did they do one? Did they actually do one? Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me they actually did one. Oh, thank goodness. It looks like kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Kamala, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Honestly, I think that might be for the best. Them not making any more ghost trick content, as much as as cool as that would be in this day and age, with all that writing issues, let's just say. I don't think we want ghost trick, perhaps. That's like a flip coin where it could be good or bad. We probably don't want nowadays, unfortunately. Because a ghost trick 2 might not be as well written. That's a monkey paw waiting to happen, you're right. That's what I'm getting at. Because goodness. I won't say any more. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who was being abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Kamala's old house, and I sensed my presence and already gone. But Kamala! Why do they have Kamala? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for ransom of her own father's execution, is just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up and using Kamala's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just a coincidence. And then sensing my presence, they seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I don't know any either. I told you before, Detective, I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. How can I believe in you? I'm a real... I know, right? If you didn't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. You won't? It's complicated. And why does life have to be such a complicated thing? If she doesn't answer, does that mean that everything is normal? It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Woo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Who is it? It's the guy. Do I do the voice? I keep forgetting what the voice is. I know exactly what type of voice it is, but getting into it takes a second, and it's embarrassing to do. I don't know why I started it with this guy. Let's see here. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanela. I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. I thought you might... No, I can't get into it. No, I can't do it. I thought you might like to see him, so here he is. It's too embarrassing to do that voice. Detective Jowd! Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry I tried. I know you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn? Please don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and the student. It brings a tear to my eye. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're finding this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing. Oh, come on, baby, I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and only two things only. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but hold him in, baby? There we go. He just has to say baby enough times. If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why don't you just take him back to the prison? I think you really brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So, were all those rumors about you true? The only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You understand that someday, baby. It's not right, it's not, exact, but it'll do for a minute. That's enough, Lynn. Oh, he's also the only person I'm giving a voice. But Detective Jowd, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But... They're still not back? What is going on? Huh? What's going on? Camilla is the one who was kidnapped, but this little girl's bed is empty too. Where could she have gone? While her husband and daughter's situation changes from hour to hour, only the latest outpouring of words of love continues on without change. I have to admit, I admire her dedication, but I'm worried about her daughter. I'll stop by again later to see what's happening. Goodness. Still nothing. However, we also know about the box. The entrance to a nearly deserted, dimly lit park. Hey, look at that. The detective is back. Kamala! But knowing the situation, this scene would look pretty suspicious. Nope, nothing here. But what about Bailey? They aren't still dancing, are they? I guess the chief... Oh, isn't it? Wrong office. Oops, wrong office. Aw, they stopped dancing. The chief is on his way over here. What's he want to come now for? Well, because the death row inmate escaped, of course. Oh, I'd hate to be in your shoes right now, Bailey. You're in charge after all. Goodness. Me? When did I ever have to become a prison guard? I never would have taken a job like this if I knew the prisoners might escape. Wow, unbelievable. Yes, I know, right? It is unbelievable. Bailey! It looks like things are back to normal here. Spikey is making that horrible noise, same as ever. Our condemned convict, Detective Jowd, is out. Oh, there's Snoozer. As is the curry lover, who is dreaming dreams of curry, same as ever. My time will soon be locked away from me as well. I can't waste what I have left. I'd better get going. Back to the guard room. And back to the case. Hoo-ha! Trick time. Yeah, resting my voice for 2 seconds. Goodness. I yap too much. Honestly, I should stream more often. I should do it more often. But I do it like once a week instead of the usual 3 times a week. Oops. But it's kind of my fault. Oh right, you asked her to bring the music box. Camilla? So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened, something about kidnapping. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. I had no idea I was so hated, but the Minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the Minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. What? Camilla? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No, it can't be. Uh-oh, he wants to live now. And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer any more after tonight. For a capable detective, you say. Some incredibly misguided thing. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true, what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what now? It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's never explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day in that room. Powers that I didn't understand were at work. If that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all, but there are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. There's no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jowd. There's still time before dawn a little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife, Alma's birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. Goodness, I'm yawning. I looked for the shooter, but there's nobody to be found. There's nobody there besides Alma and Camilla, just the two of them. So little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. I'm not a big snoozer, it's only 9 o'clock still. Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. I'm not a small snoozer either. An impossible move? Camilla was quite little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were 2 very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right, that was an antique gun I'd had on display for years, so it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? It was supposed to shoot its arrows without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. I didn't know what to say. I didn't have time to think about things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, come to think of it. There's no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain, that gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What, you mean? That detective still thinks it's a music box. That's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give the police. My own pistol. I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When it was all done, I turned myself in. Oh no. Detective Jowd, is that what you told us now just true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd, and of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it, for Camilla's sake. That sounds wonderful! Thank you, Detective Jowd. Lynn, where's that music box now? In Temsick Park. Camilla left it there. That gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up. Yes, sir, I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get that minister on our side. And it again, I say, easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Deal with the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change of plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. There we go. I'm back in the voice. Then I guess we better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one, and that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. Well, yeah. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned, or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? Ika! The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. Minister! As you wish, Your Excellency. Please don't bow down to me, and especially not that low. In that case, I could have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up. Would you be so kind? Yes, sir. The van should take 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Wish you another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate. I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jowd's innocence, it will be meaningless if Jowd or Camilla dies. I gotta do something about that kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution, not as long as there's still any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it, how? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right. But a telephone works both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost, yes. I have to admit, I don't like depending on others, but you're the only one who can change this situation. Gee, Detective, for these past 5 years, Camilla's the only one that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting Justice Minister to stop... I'm talking too fast again. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Is there a way? Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I can't hear you. La 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 la. I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's someone else whom I trust even less. Oh yeah? Who's that? Me. He's like me, for real, for real. I can't believe your existence. It's not normal, but I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination, a delusion. Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me though. Good. Well, hanging around here won't change anything. About 10 minutes before the prison van shows up. If I could just do something about the kidnapping in those 10 minutes, I guess the telephone lines are my only hope. Goodness, he's just like me, an anxiety ball that doesn't trust himself. Is it weird that I'm a streamer? That I started streaming, even though I'm like a ball of anxiety. Just as I thought. Like, I thought I would be better at streaming by now. I thought I'd be better at streaming by now, but like, my anxiety is still like, it hasn't gone away. It won't go away. This little girl is safe in her bed. Wow. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the... Lank? What's a lank? This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jiao's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Oh no. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken written abduction does too. Sorry about that. Okay, let's carry on. But yeah, goodness, I hope I'm not like a boring streamer or anything like that, at least. I know I don't talk much, or I'm not very chatty like that way, but I try, I try. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. Yeah, I hope it's like, it's just people snoozing. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with people just being like, lurking. The key to dispelling the Mr. Doubts is now in bed coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up her death row and me. My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing, did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must confess, I didn't notice you were gone. I did go out to play. I went out to buy Papa a birthday present. Papa? He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. Humph. Pout. Oh yeah, since I'm close to, what's it called? What's the thing? Twitch affiliate. Since I'm close to Twitch affiliate, should I do it or not? Because if I do it, I think you get adverts. But we also get Twitch emotes. Yeah. What do you think? It's a trade-off, basically. You'd have to put up with adverts, but you get emotes. Yeah. Because I can always do it via, like, 7TV or something emotes, if need be. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Mama? Yes, darling. Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Yeah, we got time. I doubt we're getting 5 followers anytime soon. Not tonight, Amelie. I hate you. Hup. It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew about that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now, if I could just make sure you saw that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Hopefully by the end of this year, though. That's one thing I do hope. I hope it doesn't take too long. But then again, I don't really play games that people follow. Like, as much as I like Ghost Trick, there's not really a massive following for this version of the game, unfortunately. So, yeah, that is unfortunate. But I don't like paying attention to that stuff either, because then you start getting into the mindset of not playing games that don't boost your channel and all that. And then when you start following numbers, your brain starts to rot. Sometimes you just gotta do what you want to do. The phone! Come on, you can phone! Quickly now, quickly! Hey chat, do you know how to use a rotary phone? Amelie, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Amelie. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. Weird novels. Oh no. Ah, you know how a rotary phone works. That's good. Because there are people that don't, and they get called out for it, and it's like, but I know how to use one. But I wonder if other people do too. But it's good that other people do too. What do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? To be honest, your novels are weird. I couldn't speak about them on stream, because I won't get caught saying such words. Honestly. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father. I can hear you, you know. Okay. Whew, what a pair. I don't know what this family issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady, so Amelie can call. Well, what if we turn the lamp off? Mouse! You can do it, Mouse! You can do it! Well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams! No! Mouse! Oh no! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Good thing I'm not a mouse tonight, chat. She's more powerful than I thought. It looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles, I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. I'm not a goat! I'm not a goat! Goodness, this mouse has been through it tonight, hasn't he? Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this. Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. Oh goodness. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. I'm not a goat. I'm not a goat. I'm a dragon. Even though I spend like 90% of my streams as a cat. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for two clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. Like, I do like this squiggly model, but I also think the cat version is peak. By accident. By complete accident. I don't know how. Let me show it. Let me see. 1 second. I'm switching over. Well, you already know what it looks like, but... But look! It's so squiggly. Goodness. I love it with the fluffy ears. It's like so adorable. I don't exactly know how this situation came. Anyway, I gotta be a cat because we're bullying a mouse. That's my excuse. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. No, we're a cat now. We don't need to owe any mice apologies. We're not a mouse mode. We're not mouse mode. The only way we're going mouse mode is if someone redeems it. Hint, hint. But now the room has changed into this. Maybe I could use it somehow. I got to play Granblue versus Rising at some point. Because now we got Vikala. I do owe a stream of that. Because I do have the model for it and everything. So I just have to find like a good time to lab Vikala out a bit. Also apparently like the balance has been very wonky, I guess. So I'm kind of waiting for balance changes on that. Also, what's this I hear about Strive players not liking Strive right now? What is Arxis doing? Huh, the latest dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? The poor thing. Destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Okay. What a naughty chandelier. Ah, we almost had her. Can't get rid of this. Apparently the patches even wonkier than in Granblue Versus. But I hope Arxis gets it sorted out, because I don't want to leave fighting games suffer, really. That's twice she managed to dodge like that. Who knew she was a dodging champion? I'm starting to get annoyed. Let me try that again. I'll get her this time. That was close. But yeah, I don't like seeing fighting games suffer, so I do hope, there we go. I do hope we get, Arxis gets it sorted. Amelie, help me, Mama! Oh no! I'm sorry, Mama, I'm too dizzy, I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here is to the weakness of my darling angel. There's an achievement for catching her on the second try. Do you have to do anything extra, or is it just timing? She might be able to escape on her own. Oh, it's just a timing thing? Ah. Poor Mousy Mouse. Oh right, there is a redeem. I don't know if it's up yet. What was it? I think it was this. Ah, there we go, yeah. Because I wanted to consolidate them, because I like to edit my models now, so instead of just adding a new command per model change. You can now just request stuff. So it's much easier to just be like, request this and then ask for it. Anyway, where are we going? Where are we going? Right, we need this mouse to wake up. Yeah, it might be on cooldown. Oh no, you don't write pink or anything like that. You just write out model request and then just say what you want. Basically. So you just write model request and then you just say what you want, basically. But it might be on cooldown. Oh, that is one thing. If I do become affiliate, I could just make the commands channel points. That's another thing I could do. Why is this the hardest part? Oh, we're supposed to bring her up here. I'm sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you just have to stay up there spinning too. Get gone. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is, she can't reach it. I guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right. The angle of those candles. There you go, Mousy Mouse. You're free. Come on, Mousy Mouse, you could do it. It's okay, we're a cat now. Bullying mice is what we're supposed to do. What in the world's going on here? Well, she's got something to write about in her book now. Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. Don't you dare, Amelie. I won't have it. Hello, Papa. Amelie, is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard they said you were... No, never mind, it's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday date, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama? I mean your mother. What is she up to right now? Well, she's certainly up all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Tee-hee. She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Amelie. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother? I'm very sorry. What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake, but it's all right now. His face changed. What is going on? He's no longer worried. Oh, okay. Look, I'm not used to it. It looks so wrong. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. His anxiety is fixed, but I'm still in shambles. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Oh no, I'm not used to it. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologise. I don't think I did anything, but okay, I'll apologise. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa, have a good night. I love you. I love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart. Mama, I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Amelie. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of a Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right, I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. No, don't! Don't! Those books will corrupt you! What? Oh, maybe you better wait until you're a little older for that. Yeah, I agree. Okay. So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable towards your own mama, do you think you can let me down now? You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Oh no. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here is the Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office, where everybody is waiting for the prison van. Oh yeah, there is one thing I want to say. I'm just waiting for the Crosscode DLC to go on sale, by the way. I will play it this month, but I'm waiting for a sale because I'm very frugal about that kind of stuff. Just if people are wondering where that is. Also, we got Ghost Trick to get through first. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. You're waiting for a sale too? I know. But I'm very frugal. I do think it's worth the money. Like, full price. It is. But I'm very frugal. Like, even when it goes on sale, I'm still hesitant about that kind of stuff. But Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go to the Justice Minister's office. Like, even when something is on sale, and I'm talking about like 75% off or more, I still hesitate to get that stuff. Like, what is it? What's the game's name? The Castlevania one. What's it called? Not the Castlevania one, but it's similar. What's it called? I think it's on sale right now. Bloodstained, that's it. Yeah, that goes on like 80% like every month. And every month I look at it and I'm like, it's going to go to 90% at some point. It's going to be 90% at some point and I'll get it then. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. But yeah, like, I look at that game and I really do want to play it, but I'm like, nope, it'll be on a better sale eventually. Or, I have other games to play right now, I'll get it next time it goes on sale. I'll do stuff like that. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. Like, I'm very frugal. Well, it's not that I'm frugal, it's that I keep budget. I don't like spending a vast amount all at once, unless I really need to. Like, I only buy a game when I know I'm going to play it. Basically speaking. So because I know I'm probably not going to be playing Bloodstained for like another couple of months, I'll probably avoid buying it. Until then. Even though it might never go on sale ever again. It's like, nope. I'm not buying it. Not until I'm going to play it. But on the benefit to that type of thing is I don't have a game backlog. I don't have a Steam game backlog. Or if I do, it's always going to be like 2 to 3 games. I have very small game backlogs. I don't like buying games I'm never going to play. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. Oh no, I got to do his voice. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice. Your daughter is safe. And yet, you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course. There's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. Oh no, he still hasn't decided. I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get a report, I guess we'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it? Like the inspector in white said. What's wrong with you now? Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had the idea that they were the powers of the dead of ghosts. No, not about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Dowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this frivolous man made. Oh no. Is it? What's this all about? There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have to learn about them, Detective Dowd. Right, they don't share too much top secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. You're going to bed? Good night, Blue. Good night. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report on me to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory of the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. So a known power has been at work these past several years. Inspector Cabanela has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulated somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. You're not going to snooze? But Blue, that's the theme of this stream. You're supposed to go to bed. No, don't, please. Please, I need someone to talk to. The first case of its kind was locked room murder, involving our nation's best detective. Don't sleep, I need you to talk to. And Bun. I'll be all alone. Oh no. And my anxiety will skyrocket again. I'll be just like the minister. We couldn't allow that, could we? Now do what you want. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but fortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behaviour like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanela can hear this too. Now you get squiggly noises directly. There's somebody I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. Why did I do that accent? Why did I do that voice? That was a completely different... That was like a posh voice. Why did I do that voice? That was meant to be the other voice. Oh no. No. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. Oh no, he failed the volition check. He didn't have 5 points into volition. There's actually a Disco There's actually, yeah, he rolled a 1 on his Disco Elysium check. If he put 5 points into volition, he would have had a voice in his head that would have prevented him from being controlled. Oh no. What? You never told me about this, Minister. Nope, I've lost the voice again. What's going on? This document. What am I doing? Oh no! No, I mustn't sign it. Oh no! You can resist, Mr. Minister. Come on, don't roll a natural one. No! Wait, don't deliver that document. No! He failed. He failed the check. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, I didn't even cross my mind that I'd been manipulated. My memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain. Planning execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. Oh no. Oh no. poor Mr. Minister. But the next day it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. Huh, I suppose, but it sounds like an excuse. I mean, the only way to solve this would be to get Phoenix Wright in here. He'll solve it. Where's Phoenix Wright when we need him? Huh, I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know I should have had... Yeah, he's used to ghosts. He's used to ghosts, so he would be able to do something about it. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. He got. Shaking my head. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why I've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that, after all. I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. Oh, we do we? I wonder what mine will be. That'll be exciting to learn. But I never imagined that tonight. I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from. Inspector Cabanella, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Cloud, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit, ghost, gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I could recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. No, I've lost his voice. I'm sorry, everyone. I've let you down. It'll probably be back again soon enough. There's Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is it's kind of difficult to explain. Thistle, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Oh no, what has happened this time? It looks like your help is needed, Thistle. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I knew actually right from the beginning. Knew what? That you saved my life the first time we met together. Oh, that. When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man, I knew it was talk about me. I hated who I had become. But you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I truly understand the wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family. I'm glad to hear that. I'm starting to realize that what a lucky man I am, and it's all thanks to you. Is it a hard one, or is it an easy one? Don't answer that. I never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you. You know, maybe it was for the best. What do you mean? If you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It goes to show you, you never know even when the worst things can turn out to be good. Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say. Alright, Sissel, you better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems. Yeah, I know. Let's see, she's in Temsic Park. Well, I saw that. Huh, I wonder why the inspector in White's went running out like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looks really upset. I better go see her fast. Well, we do. But there is one thing we have to check again. We're not going to the chicken kitchen. I can't take much more of this. When is that chief supposed to get here anyway? How should I know? You're the one who talked to him, ain't you? I feel that coming on. Shall I dance? Hey, don't get me involved in this. All you have to do is say the word panic. Just say the word and I'll do it. No way, I'm not going to be responsible for that. Please, won't somebody just say the word panic to me? Quick chat, say the word panic. Maybe Bailey will hear you. Come on, Bailey, do the dance. Oh, it looks like he can't hear us. If honestly I did think of that, I forgot to add it. If there's a Bailey dance on 7TV, I'll add it next time. Actually, I'll try and do it now. But let's see here. I'll do this live for Blue. Or if there's any other emotes on 7TV. I don't think it's on 7TV. If you can find it, Blue, I'll add it. Now where we're going? Wait, what happened, Bun? What did you do? Okay, you can send it to me next time then. You exploded everything? Oh boy, I hope nothing bad happened. Now where are we going? I forgot. The park. Now I remember. Everything bad happened? Oh no. Did you accidentally ban everyone? Oh no. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off towards Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big has taken place. Oh no! Bun, what did you do? The person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Oh no, Bun. What's happened? Oh no. Goodness. Oh goodness. Temsic Park, The site of the little Lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important bit of evidence, the music box, was hidden. It's the chef! Button, look, it's the chef! I wonder why our detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead, but what did she find? Yeah, the chef. Is he the manipulator? What's he doing here? La la la. Let me spend a moment time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la. A little late. It's already ice cold. Goodness! I'm not dropping frames, but I can't really check right now. I know I'm not dropping frames, but if this sounds desynced, I don't know what to say. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your detected expression, I gather. You didn't find what you were looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere, but I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There, in the grass. You better see for yourself. Oh no. He got. He got as well. It looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it, and I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to pursue it. Peruse for it. Oh my goodness, my words tonight. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly and examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come on now, and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay. Who asked? And what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It is written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, in great detail. Excuse me, I have to use the restroom. Uh-oh. I'm coming! Just hold on. I'll be right there. I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. You know what he looks like? He looks like he's come out of a Katamari. He looks like a Katamari character. Imagine that. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Yeah, he does get rolled on. True. Good evening, young lady. Would you come with me? Ah! Oh, goodness. What do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Ha! Oh no! He got. He got. I don't understand it, but he got. Oh, that's Mino. Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But no, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Oh no. Oh no. He got squishified. Look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is a flame of God, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so, pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing into one side. That's probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believed it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I better try talking to this person. Or maybe we don't. Oh no, no, that was a joke. No. What have I done? I got myself stuck. What's this? You're not going to talk to the flame of a god? I thought I'd better try to save you first, but I've come this way. The path to the flame has disappeared. Did I really make the right move here? It is my opinion that you should have talked to the god. Well, too late now. I'll just look around and see what I can do with this side instead. Oh, we're done for. We're thoroughly done for. We'll save you! We'll save you! We'll save you. Somehow. And then we're done for. We're done for. Oh well, they really did close it off, didn't they? All right, Blue. I'll do what you say. Squish! They got squished. Time's up. I don't know, I felt kind of at loss this time. You should never have ignored the flame of that god. Somebody else with ghost traits like me. I probably should have tried to find out who it was, huh? Guess I better rewind the clock again and see if I pick up any other clues. Is that what you wanted, Blue? Is that what you wanted to see? I'll probably end stream after this, I know, but it's almost 3 hours. I'll probably end stream after, this case. Alright? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god related. What the? Who is it? Who is it? This person with much greater powers than me. You. Who? Hey! Missile! Oh my, it's... Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left. Oh no. Oh no. Missile, please don't tell me you. Oh no. I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it. Missile, no. Oh, you opened the door. You did it. And then I followed Miss Camilla out in the big wide world. Missile, no. No. And then here at the park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too. Oh, you monster. You, Missile. No, Missile. And then I guess I died, just like that in Minecraft. And then I was unconscious for a little while. Missile, no. You monster. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla. I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anyone else could. And I remember what you did for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back 4 minutes before the little lady's death. You bet I did! It's green! Just like Squiggly! Will this be my power? Whatever this power doggy has. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Look, chat, it's gonna be my power when I... Now Now's my chance, I thought I saw the car. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw towards the car, and how I felt that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. I can't believe it. How could you connect over to such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. Huh, and then you manipulate that minnow thing and threw it aside. Yeah, my post-Minecraft game session power. Right on top of my head. Well, no actually, huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't, then how did you? I didn't know what to do. Then it happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. It had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two fingers are the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape. Go ahead and try it. Press swap. That's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I still want more. They happened to notice one more core. There was zinc with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Minnow could be swapped again with that, then a disaster wouldn't have rained down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I much prefer it on my head than Minnow. So why didn't you swap the Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch my paw out a little further than you can, Sissel. But this is just too far for me. I couldn't reach it. And he got squished. Goodness me. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there's anything I could do. I bet there's something you could do now, though. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course, of course. Naturally. So we're going to drop that minnow thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. For real, for real. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Minnow with the leaf, and then you'll have to swap Minnow with something else. Think with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It is like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press V. That way, you'll be able to control me, and then if you press V, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together, we can stop Minnow from hurting anybody. Oh no, there's too many. There's too many controls now. Alright, Missile, your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything cat has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use V. I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further, I could have swapped that big lump one more time. That's right. That's what we're going to do now together. I'm going to give it my best. The first thing to do is to find a path to that rugby ball. this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. Huh, but to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we could do. Whew! Hear you! I swore to myself not to repeat my mistake. Mistake! When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand, otherwise you'll definitely regret it. I know the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished. It would be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh? It's too heavy, the Cecil won't budge. Cecil, we need you. Save us, Cecil. I mean, Missile. I'm already getting things. Huh? Here comes that man fast enough to scare even a quick little dog like me. Uh-oh. The rugby ball's still in the tree. Thistle. Right, what about this then? Right, I think I know what to do. I think. Come on, Cecil, you can do it. Cecil! Goodness me! Right, time to reset. Missile got in the way. I couldn't move around too much. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but you can't, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but you can't move, Missile through Missile. So Missile was blocking the way. Because you want the I assume you want the basketball on the swing and the tire on the wheel. I know, I tried to move Missile out the way, but the guy moved onto the swing way quicker because I couldn't get there fast enough. Yeah, because look, you can't, wait. Oh goodness, come on. Yeah, they can't overlap, unfortunately. Yeah, they can't overlap, unfortunately. No, that should be better. You can't move a tire, but you can spin the thing with a tire inside it. Thistle. Oh, that's so close. They hit the bullet, could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella could be used for? We're knocking the rugboard up. Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Now. Ha. Is this correct? Is this correct? Because if I open this, let's see what happens. Nothing happened. Right, so I think I've got to have it open then. My goodness, this is complicated. Because I thought opening the umbrella would block it. So there's like no right way of doing this. What do you mean I missed the thought bubble? Right then, you go here. It was a thing after the basketball flu. Well, that happened too quickly, didn't it? Look at this funny flattened ball. Right, come on. You stay there. Come on, hop on. I got a funny idea. Spin! Come on, spin. But what if I do this? What if I stay in the basketball? Let's open up this first. What if I do this? Now what? The umbrella won't close, will it? The ball must be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it. Well, I so did not see that coming. Oh, I get it. Missile, get out the way. Come on. Back into the ball. This is so, There we go. I see. I see. Wait, that makes no... Oh my goodness. This is gonna drive me nuts. Right, Sissel, you go here. I see, I see. Come on, enough dialogue. You stay up here. Little doggy. Yes, it's a funny flattened ball. Goodness, it's been 3 hours. Thing is, I'm still awake, but I know if I dream any longer, I'm gonna start causing problems. Okay, there we go. Now let's move Sissel up the way. Here we go. There we go. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? Huh, with the ball there, I think I could do it. Just a few seconds, you'll swap Minnow with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Minnow one more time. The final moments to steer Missile. Are you ready? You bet. You can do it, Missile. I can guess what the secret game over is. Let me see. The secret game over is hitting him with the rock, but hitting her with the rugby ball. Anyway, we wait for the rock to fall. Okay, watch me, Sizzle. Here I go. There, how's that? My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Minnow is right where he belongs. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Now nobody has to die. Except for one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? Now let's get back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I would have stayed dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla, and to do that, I need these powers I have now. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course you're right. Okay, Miss Sile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. Yeah, I think I'll call it next when the chapter ends. And so Camelot ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright after all. After all, she has me. Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave! Miss Camelot to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile! Oh no! Missile! Miss Lynn! Missile, you could have just switched into the rock. Missile, please. You could have just switched. You could have just switched to the rock. I'm going to leave it up to Missile. It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Yeah, no reflexes. You've got the same reflexes as me. I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me. I meant to give you this. My apologies. This is for you. Oh. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rocks of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Can't cut your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about? Oh no! The time in the park. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. But if that wasn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do this, that. What is this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Oh no, Missile! Puppy doggy! Missile! Wait a minute, do you say gods, but do you mean dogs? Of course not, don't be silly, there's no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Tempsick Park. The Rock of the Gods. The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about, is it a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that my day would change my destiny. The sun was going down and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Ah! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll get her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face clearly of the criminal. Let me rephrase that. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. Kablooey! Kablam! When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it, one of those beautiful fragments, pierced into the criminal's back. Yeah, kablooey! Kablooey! How you doing? The judgment of the gods was brought down in the park that day. Yeah, you're from space! Bluey, short for kablooey, of course. 10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic. And still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park surf. Temsic? I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you won't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it then. It isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsic, after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now, an awful thing is happening. They're all talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken out the residents in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods, that is my mission. I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile. Missile. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing, and if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of so many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get to learn about a new mystery, will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Or will I fail and fade away? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. So I stop here, right? Oh, they're taking us here anyway. We found the music box, Detective Jowd. Good job, Lynn, I knew you would. Once everything has been resolved, I wanted you to give this to him. Him, you mean Inspector Cabanela, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me, Detective Jowd. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Just brute force it. See? You gotta have the strength of a gorilla. Wait, here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's kind of magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because he's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there was mentions of some scorch marks. Kapap! Pap, pap, pap. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks would match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it did work the way your little girl intended, is that it? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off this execution at this point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now I can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see that the eyes of the little girl from 10 years ago. Right, so do I continue this scene, or should I stop here? What do you reckon, Blue? Stop here? Alright, I can call it here. Because it has been 3 hours now, it's 11 PM. Ah, it starts to chain pretty quickly after that? Okay, I'll stop here. Righto, righto. I think I'll, end here, yes. Yes, yep. How do we end this? It's been a while. Good night, everybody. I hope you all have a good rest of the night. I hope Blue has a good sleep and stay out of trouble. I'll see you all later. Stay out of trouble. If you don't, well, I'll have to give you a good talking to. Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you all later.